When one is faced with a contradiction, a conflict where he cannot make shalom, make peace between two separate ideas, two separate nuggets of chachma, when he cannot mix A and B, that he's forced to rethink A and B. He's forced to take new approaches, to rethink it, and ultimately, and quite frequently, new understandings, approaches, and perhaps even new worlds are discovered. And that's what we have here. Hashem spoke to Moshe from the Ohel Moed. Says Rashi, the voice of Hashem could only be heard inside the Ohel Moed. What that means is that Melamed Shahaya Hakol Nifsak, God's voice paused immediately, abruptly, at the walls of the tent of meeting, and outside of the Ohel Moed, you could not hear Hashem's voice. So one might think, says Rashi, that ultimately God's voice was very faint, very quiet. That's why it couldn't be heard outside the walls of the Ohel Moed. Says Rashi, that can't be. Koil Hashem b'koyach, Koil Hashem b'hadar. The pasuk says, Kol Hashem shoy v'harozim. God's voice is powerful. God's voice is majestic. God's voice ultimately is so thunderous that it shatters trees. So how can we reconcile these two different nuggets of Chachma? Two different approaches to the voice of Hashem. It is here, explains Rav Yerucham, as we learn this, Rashi, that we are introduced to an entirely new world. A world in which Newton's laws of motion have no bearing. A world in which gravity plays no role. This is the world of spirituality, the Olam HaNitzchi. A world that is very, very touchable, feelable, corporeal, very, very real. This Olam HaRuchnius is a world in which a thunderous voice can be heard in one spot, but yet a step away, you hear nothing. The Kuzari tells us that in fact, if you would like to clue into this world, you can notice it, you can climb the wall and look inside this world when you have a dream at night. For dreams are actually 1/60th of prophecy of Ruach HaKodesh. Spirituality, the world of Nitzchias, is a very, very real world. This world has a different set of laws. This world, it is not about the fastest. It is not about the smartest. It is not about the most capable. It's a world in which Echad HaMarba ve'Echad HaMamit u'Bavad Yechavin Liboy LaShamayim wins. The one who is altruistic and authentic and has the intentions to do what Hashem wants. It is there that that person wins. The Olam HaNitzchi, the Olam HaRuchni, is 100% authentic and real. And we can tap into it. And we must learn to jump into this world. It is not a fairy tale, but this beautiful Olam HaNitzchi is 100% real. And laws there work entirely different.